It started with a tremor, not in the ground, but in the fabric of space itself. Astronomers first noticed a strange distortion beyond Jupiter, a tear in the blackness that rippled like heat above asphalt. It wasn't light or matter or even energy as we knew it, it was a hole in reality, a wormhole massive enough to swallow planets. At first, scientists thought it was harmless. The wormhole drifted slowly toward the inner solar system, a silent spiral of distorted stars, but as it neared Earth's orbit, everything began to change. Gravity fluctuated, satellites vanished mid-transmission, the moon's orbit wobbled, and auroras painted the skies even at the equator. Then came the moment the sky broke. A massive wave of energy rippled through the atmosphere, and the stars themselves began to twist. Space bent, visibly. The moon stretched, the sun wavered, and a colossal ring of light opened beyond the clouds. Earth was being pulled in. No one screamed, no one had time. As cities flickered in and out of existence, oceans spiraled upward into the void. The planet's magnetic field collapsed, creating a storm of light around the entire world. Then, silence. Earth crossed the event horizon of the wormhole, and reality shattered like glass. There was no sense of direction, no up or down, only motion. Earth spiraled endlessly through an impossible tunnel of light and shadow. The stars stretched into infinite lines, and time itself seemed to bend. Seconds stretched into centuries. The blue planet's surface cracked under invisible forces, yet somehow it held together. From space, Earth looked like a glowing orb caught in a cosmic whirlpool, surrounded by spirals of plasma and debris. Inside the wormhole, light behaved like liquid, rippling in slow motion. Gravity twisted in unpredictable patterns. Entire continents floated momentarily before slamming back down. Mountains collapsed, oceans boiled, and the atmosphere glowed violet with ionized particles. But something extraordinary was happening. People weren't dying instantly. The wormhole had slowed time so drastically that a second outside felt like 1,000 years within. Humanity was trapped in an eternal fall, alive, aware, watching the universe warp around them. Cities hung midair, frozen in time. Lightning streaked horizontally. Clocks stopped ticking not because they broke, but because time stopped existing. Somewhere in the infinite tunnel, new constellations appeared, spirals of unknown galaxies. Earth was moving across realities, leaving one universe behind and entering another. And then light. The fall ended as suddenly as it began. Earth emerged into a new cosmos, familiar yet wrong. The stars were brighter, larger, and closer. 2 suns burned on the horizon. The moon was gone. Half the planet faced eternal daylight, the other half plunged into endless night. Gravity felt heavier, the air thicker, and the oceans glowed faintly with phosphorescent mist. Astronomers who survived called it the mirror universe. The constellations matched Earth's night sky, but inverted. Time flowed differently here. One day stretched for years. Plants began to evolve rapidly under twin sunlight. Animals adapted. Humanity, scattered but alive, built observatories to study their new reality. They discovered the truth. They were inside a closed pocket of spacetime, a region outside any known galaxy. The wormhole had carried them beyond the observable universe. The stars here weren't stars at all. They were reflections of other worlds trapped in similar rifts. Earth had become one of many echoes, each a different version of itself, each lost in its own dimension. And somewhere, deep above the atmosphere, the wormhole still shimmered faintly, a doorway, still open but fading. Years passed, the wormhole grew weaker, flickering like a dying star. Scientists worked tirelessly, hopping to reopen the portal, to find their way back to the true universe. But the physics here refused to obey. Every attempt to measure time produced different results. Space folded unpredictably, and compasses pointed inward, not north. As Earth's orbit decayed, one last experiment was attempted. Using massive energy from the twin suns, they reignited the wormhole. For a brief moment, the sky tore open again, showing the Milky Way, distant and unreachable. Through that window, humanity saw their old sun, and realized millennia had passed. Earth had been gone from its universe for eons. Civilizations had risen and fallen. Their world was now just a myth. The wormhole began to collapse. Its final pull tore the atmosphere apart, scattering fragments of clouds into space. The last transmission from Earth scientists echoed through static. "We have seen the other side of creation. Tell them we tried to come home." Then silence. As the wormhole closed forever, the twin suns dimmed. Earth, frozen in twilight, became just another ghost world drifting through the mirror cosmos. And somewhere in the endless dark, A new wormhole began to form, waiting for the next traveler.